You might say that Igor Belikovsky was born to take photos.
There is actually a picture of me when I was like 3, running around with what turned out to be just a camera case.
Belikovsky also has a passion for rowing, and as an adult found he could combine his hobbies along the banks of the Charles River.
Taking a walk, I'll bring a camera with me, take pictures of people rowing.
Things got more serious in 2008 when tragedy struck.
So my fiance passed away from brain cancer, and we started a scholarship fund at MIT.
To fund the scholarship, Belikovsky once again turned to his photography, now selling his rowing photos for profit.
So that's kind of like when it kind of clicked into more intense mode.
There's an intimacy to a lot of the photographs. I mean, you're right in there.
Depending on the photograph, sometimes it's the intensity of the sport, sometimes it's the beauty of the sport.
And sometimes, like when shooting the head of the Charles, as he has for close to 15 years, Belikovsky's lens is drawn to the unsung heroes.
Even just the referees like sitting there like huddled under 7 layers while people are racing by. The volunteers that make it work. You know, a buoy, to some extent, the buoys are a very powerful part of the head of the Charles. Like, you have to stay on the right side of them or your time will suffer.
Another unsung hero of this annual spectacle is the Charles River itself. As fans pack its shores on race day to watch the boats, they are also witnessing a very conscious evolution by the race committee toward environmental sustainability and protecting the river.
So we started a committee called the Sustainability Committee. We worked with the vendors to make sure that they're providing compostable materials when they sell their foods. We asked folks to not bring in single-use water bottles.
The result has been a huge reduction from what was previously 18 tons of trash accumulated over race weekend.
In 2021, we were the first time ever recorded under 10 tons of trash.
I've always said that boaters in general are environmentally conscious. I assume this community is like that?
Being able to show that it can be done very successfully and not taking away from the regatta as a whole. I mean, we're here to run a race, and that still happens, and we're here to make it on land a little bit cleaner so we can have more and more years to continue to enjoy the Charles, enjoy rowing, and be more responsible stewards of our environment.
When I die, probably they're going to say that I was the founder of the Head of the Charles Regatta. That really bothers me in a way because launching it was the effort of a lot of people. I'm glad to see the regatta going on. I'm grateful to all the volunteers who keep it going.
And do you just love it?
I love it. Yeah, I do.
And for the record, the other Head of the Charles co-founders are Jack Vincent and Howard McIntyre, who also designed the medals for the winners. Darcy once remarked that they were, quote, too fancy for a little race on the Charles, end quote, but it seems as if the race has caught up. And that is Chronicle for tonight. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Anthony Everett. Have a good evening. Hope to see you back here again tomorrow night. President Biden's address to the nation is next. ABC News will have full coverage.